Hey, my loves, buckle up because the cosmos between October 31 and November 14 is not playing around. We've got Mars throwing fire, Neptune flooding the stage, Neptune and Jupiter drunk on champagne, and Saturn shifting into Taurus. Oh, shaking money, food, and land for years to come. This is not a quiet 2 weeks. These are karmic, chaotic, destiny-driven days. And if you don't know what's happening up there, you'll feel it crashing down here. So let's dive in day by day, aspect by aspect, no sugarcoating. Yes, that's not my style. So we start on Halloween. Yeah, when the moon enters Pisces, square Satan conjunction Mars. So there's a lot to do. Happy Halloween. Yeah. Well, kind of, yeah. The moon drifts into Pisces. We're sensitive, we're dreamy, open, but then, bam! Saturn slams the brakes, Mars hits the gas. That's like being asked to meditate while someone honks a car horn in your ear. That's a lot here in Dubai, by the way. What does this mean? It's coming up, nature comes up. So flood storms, for example, could come. Accidents, emotional outbursts. This is water plus pressure plus fire. Remember maybe 1998, Neptune and lunar square, catastrophic floods in China and Eastern Europe. Same vibe, same pattern. My advice, do your ritual, light your candle, talk to your ancestors, but don't sign any contract. Don't book any flights. The wheel is so thin and the chaos is real. So let's jump to the 1st of November, the day of death. So destiny really knocks on your door. The moon kisses in the morning time, the karmic note. And what happens today feels scripted. You're like playing out a bigger story. People you meet, news you hear, events you witness, it all has a fated edge. So collective shifts are written in the stars. Don't force it, flow with it. On Sunday the 2nd, we have this Pisces cocktail. You see, all the planets here are in Pisces. Neptune, Saturn, Nessus, the node, all in Pisces. And here in this time, especially in Pisces house. So there's really a Pisces cocktail. Now here's a heavy day. First, the moon conjunction Neptune. It's an emotional fog, dreams, illusions, and at a trine to Mars and a sextile to Mercury and Venus. And you've got supercharged feelings. But then the moon enters Aries, water turns into fire, the fog turns into flames. So be careful. Also, nature is fighting back with floods. It's a travel chaos, maybe protests, accident. Also, volcanic eruptions are possible with this constellation. Neptune gives the fog, Mars strike the match. Think on 2005 Hurricane Katrina, Neptune, water, and Mars the destruction. So my advice, start your day soft, meditate, journaling, try to channeling, yeah. But by evening, have a plan B. The ground may literally shake. Yes, so don't wonder if there is some emotional shake coming or an emotional earthquake. On Monday, our fortune planet Jupiter has a square to Venus in the afternoon. So pleasure planets clash. Venus wants beauty and love. Jupiter wants more. And together it's overindulgence. This is the champagne hangover signature. Really, it's real when you had 5 bottles of Moet Chandon, and this is the signature of it. Yeah. Also, the stock market inflate, politicians overpromise, so lovers overspend. Be careful with new toxic relationship. Remember, for example, the Black Monday in 1987, the 2000 dot-com crash. It was also a Jupiter-Venus energy was on stage, and we have the same now. So my advice is, if it sparkles too much, it's fake. Don't let greed or glitter blind you. We go to on Wednesday, we have a very nice aspect. Sun and moon are in a are in op opposite, so sorry. And it's full moon, so it's a breath of fresh air. But the full moon is in Taurus, which means so the day is balanced, yeah. Um, a lot of topics about also nature, resources, health coming up, yeah. And there could be a little storm, cause we have the DNA in the square of this full moon aspection. So this means that something will shock you in your deep cells. So maybe a bad message is coming or something. Yes, then on the November 6th, boom, Venus into Scorpio, Mars and Jupiter collide. Excuse me, Mars Uranus collide. So this is the explosion signature, yeah. Also military action, violent protests, reckless gambling, literal accidents. So also when the Venus slides into Scorpio, making love obsessive, yeah, intense, all or nothing. But remember, with Mars Uranus, this alignment marked the Iraq War outbreak. So we're under similar skies now. So stay away from extreme, avoid risky traveling or high stakes investment. Obsession is not passion, it's poison in that time. You know, this Thursday, yeah, with the opposition Jupiter, excuse me, with this opposition Mars and Uranus, and Mars, the aggression, the fire, the action, the conflict, and Uranus is the explosion, the accidents, electricity, rebellion. So, and in the opposition, it's the clash, yeah, the rupture. So, sudden explosions, accidents, breakouts, planes, trains, tech systems, even earthquakes or volcanic eruptions are possible. And revolution on the streets as well. Protests flare up and turn into a violent end. And personally, you feel may restless the whole day. So, ready to burn bridges just make you feel free. And so remember the Swiss Air crash in 1998 or the TWA flight crash in 1997 or the Fukushima disaster. It's all with Mars and Uranus aspects happened. So it's a careful time, it's a cosmic dynamite. And Mars and Uranus are facing off in direct opposition. This is the classic signature for explosions, crashes, revolutions. So it's like plugging a live wire straight into a powder keg. On Friday the 7th, the node has a square to Mercury. So confusion meets karma, words are twisted, protests clash with destiny. So triple check your words, your bookings, your messages, even on WhatsApp or in other chats on Instagram or something. So Mercury loves to mess with you when you least expect it. And on Saturday, then on November the 8th, Uranus goes back to the sign Taurus. So it shakes up money, food, land, security, all resources. So expect sudden financial shifts, food supply disruptions, or tech-driven shocks. Yeah, in 25, Uranus is already stirring up these themes, and this week they get a sharp trigger. So also with the Mars and the other planets around, the economic system is not not healthy. So banking crisis, food price unrest, yeah, um, volatility in crypto as well, and the stock market. And nature is also in a big movement. So, yeah, November the 8th shakes a bit your wallet. So he rattles the foundations, money, food, safety, economics, even the ground we stand on. This is not a big day for purchases or impulsive emotional decisions. So stay clear with yourself and your decision. On November 9, we have a nice trine between Venus and Moon, which is a soft healing, a day for love, peace, reconciliation. Use it as well. So there's nothing special on this day, but on November the 10th, we have Moon in the conjunction to Jupiter, which optimism runs wild. Big promises are coming, emotions come up, yeah. Markets may bubble, and politicians promise paradise. People believe it too easily, so my advice, stay grounded, check the facts before you leap. Then on November 11, the Moon has a trine to Mars and Mercury. Mars is the car and Mercury the bird. So be careful a bit in with accidents or in when you drive with a car or bike or something. So but it's a very, very good emotional thing to speak about your inner feelings. I think there are no big triggers, but the moon has also a square to Venus in this day. So it's not a day for the deep talk in relationships. One day to mark in your calendar is the November 13th. So with Mercury conjunction Mars in Scorpio, Moon square Uranus, Moon enters Virgo, Moon square Mercury and Mars. So this is all a very explosive energy. Sharp words, attacks, exposure, expect scandals, verbal clashes, also in your relationship. Investigate leaks. With Uranus in the mix, sudden twists can come up. Cyber attacks, unexpected political moves, even power outage. So for you personal, you feel restless, edgy, quick to snap on that day. Conversations may turn into fights. If you don't breathe before you speak, the Virgo moon wants order, but the square creates chaos and overdrive, even the retrograde Mercury as well. But use the energy, channel it to finishing tasks and pushing forward projects, not in arguments. So on November 14, the moon is on the as an opposite to the node. So it's the karmic crossroads are coming up. So you'll be reminded to your soul path on that day. Then we have this Mercury retrograde from November 9th to November 29. So Mercury is retrograde in Scorpio, so secrets revealed, past agreements re-examined. After November 20, Mercury slides back to Libra, so there's the focus comes back to relationship, contracts, and diplomacy. But your dues are double check contracts, payments, emails, reflect and tie up loose ends. So recheck old projects with a fresh eye. These are the good things you can do during a retrograde Mercury, but there are also the don'ts. Avoid signing major contracts or buying big tech things like television or a washing machine or a dishwasher or something. So, or even a car. Don't buy it in that time. Don't take an X back just cause out of nostalgia. And don't rush communication. So the spiritual thing about it, this retrograde period is a portal of truth. So because the Scorpio energy digs very deep, exposing lies and illusions. If you face your shadow and speak to your truth, you gain power. If you play games, you will be exposed in that time. So be careful in this first 2 weeks of November. And yeah, I would be happy if you subscribe to my channel. It's a new channel. I try to do it. I try to increase my English as well. So I live in Dubai. So I have to speak more English, but my mother language is German and French. So I hope you understand everything I told you in this video and you have good advice. Let me know in the comments. See you soon.